basically on bipolar and mental health. But I'm going to be hosting tonight, and I'm going to introduce our feature, but I'm going to explain some rules first about respecting the mic. So everybody's one piece tonight, under 5 minutes. What's the time? 5 minutes. Okay. And what are we going to do? Respect
the mic.
Okay. And just kind of be mindful of that, because there's a bunch of people that have not performed here, and I want them to have the space and want to come back. We want to create a community, right? We want to cultivate love, compassion, right? So let's create that, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to introduce our feature tonight. He's from Chicago, my city. It's T.C. Boyd. He's a conscious hip-hop artist, spoken word poet, published author. He's known for using music as a tool for personal transformation. His work blends rap, spoken word, and inspirational messages that address faith, resilience, mental health, and overcoming adversity. Please, let's welcome T.C. Boyd.
I'm going to grab the stand real quick. Thank you guys for that warm welcome. I brought a whole laptop up here. Has anybody ever brought a laptop up here before? I'm the first one. I just noticed that thing is. All right, so as she said, I am a music artist and spoken word poet artist. So I'm gonna mix it together a little bit today. Y'all good with that? Yeah. I don't have a lot of time. So I grew up in the South Side of Chicago, as she said. I lost my father to AIDS when I was 9. He was on drugs, and I lost my brother to gun violence. And one thing I realized that made me think, and I realized that this evil world is on a roll like a boulder. You see, mentally we're young while our bodies getting older. My heart's on fire though this world's getting colder. It's time to make these wolves go timber like Minnesota. You see, yeah, I like to cook, but I don't sell no baking soda. Not a lot of dough. Mom's driving in a Corolla. Car likes to stop. I'm like, go Rover. It's a rough ride to make a change before it's all over. You see, we all need help. Pride comes before a fall. But we're forced to face our problems when our backs are against the wall. Can't you see we need each other? Can you please pick up the call? Look, just call me a tattletale because I'm about to tell it all, bro. Feels like they got us in a trap. I guess that's why it's called a trap, man. Look, and we sound asleep like a nap, man. Dang. When are we gonna do better, man? When are we gonna do better, man? When are we gonna do better? Because we'll set the world on fire if we ever team up. Hot, 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 hot. We about to turn the heat up. And they won't keep us quiet when we learn to team up. Let's set the world on fire, baby. Because brothers, don't you know I need you? And sisters, you best believe that I need you. And if we work together, pray together, nothing can defeat us. And freedom will come for all who believes us. And I'm fighting for it. We can't keep going back to the same old. We won't change, but we got to do something, or we fight for humanity until the very end, though, because if we don't, we're going to take us all out before we even know. When are we going to do better, man? When are we going to do better? Check it out. When are we going to be better men? Yeah. When are we going to be better men? Because we'll set the world on fire if we ever team up. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, we're about to turn the heat up. And they won't keep us quiet when we learn to team up. Let's set the world on fire. Because yes, my brother, yes, we need you. Yes, my sister, yes, we need you. Let's get past each other's features. Different color, same creature. When divided, they defeat you, but when united, they can't beat you. Now let's be students, love to teach you as I shout it like a preacher, because we stand together. Yeah. All right, this is a new piece that I wrote, guys, because as I reflect on life and I realize why we have so much hate and division, let me hear you guys say new. It's something new right here for y'all. I haven't performed this yet. It goes, I have a piece in my hand, or either peace in my hand. One will destroy a man, the other will heal a man. One piece shoots shots that make bodies drop like gravity took over when hip hopped. Let me repeat that. One piece shoots shots that make bodies drop like gravity took over when hip hopped. You see, hip hopped, but then hip stopped being about something that made your body rock. Instead, now it just makes your body drop onto a cold floor, alone from the cold steel of a piece. But hey, at least the beat is dope, right? Kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga, hey. Kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga, yay. Wait. Since when is killing each other great? I wanted a hug, but you gave me a thug. When we said we want peace, You held up the wrong kind of peace. Instead, you didn't hold up a sign. You held up a gun while I just held up 2 fingers. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe we are the monkeys they called us, tearing each other apart limb from limb. No thought for them we ruining ourselves and ruining others, throwing our lives away, screaming at each other and yelling at other colors that don't look like us, saying, we just want peace. Why do we treat each other this way when we're headed in the wrong direction and we know it, but we still say this way? Oh, wait, I know. We got it confused. You see, instead of peace of mind, we put peace in their hand and blow them away until their thoughts are on the pavement. Their thinking splattered, yet another life shattered, focused on things that never mattered. See, who are those people that forced you into the ghettos, took dads out of the homes and put drugs into your community and guns? Then they lock you up for the same things they brought into your communities. But people act like no one knows. And who are those who knew the destruction it would cause but still chose to sell out their own people for $1 in a car, letting addiction run rampant and violence spreading like a virus? And when we kill each other, shh, don't be a snitch, remain silent. See, we're all to blame for the lack of peace. Because maybe we're all holding up the very peace that we deserve. Because I once heard a kind word can turn away wrath, but we don't like that math. So we add a new path and subtract what's left in the draft of a better equation to the things we need solutions for. Instead, we're letting emotions ruin devotion to being open to dialogue, forgetting we're all chosen for something much better if we just seek it out. I mean, let's be real. Understanding forgiveness sounds a lot better than the death or prison. But it's our decision to make a revision to this old vision of what we think is cool and what we think is valuable. God lays before us death and life. Choose life. And when you choose life, I'm not saying everything will always be fine. But what I'm saying is you'll finally find peace of mind. But with all of these things I ponder, because I grew up in this type of fashion in the hood of Chicago, being involved with gangs, I had to ask myself, is it possible to change? You guys ever wanted to accomplish something? Who's ever wanted to accomplish something in life? Raise your hand, right? But everything starts with, I think I can. Let me hear you guys say, I think I can.
I think I can.
I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. No, wait. I'll fail. Why try? I can't do it. It won't work. Can these chains of doubt that's enslaving my mind be broken? Can I truly be free from these terrible, tormenting tyrants telling tall tales pertaining to passive proclamations pertaining to poor performance that I haven't even done yet? You see, this entrapment of the mind is like walking through wet cement. See, I meant to go for this goal. See, I meant to accomplish this task, but instead I'm stuck in this complacent, can't play for sense mentality that I can't do it so I won't, or that I can't make it so I don't. Why try? So I would not pick up the ball. I would not get onto the game. I would not get in the field because you see, fear, it grips a soul tighter than pliers grips bolts and nuts. That's where you think it's nuts to even try. Why try? So instead, you will sit on the sidelines watching a game of life pass you by when you're meant to be on the field, making a difference for the team. So what will you do? Will you sit back and recline until it's time for you to close your eyes and rest in your life's final reclining position? Or will you rise to the occasion and say, okay, son, I'm about to do this. Just like Nike swoosh, getting off your caboose, moving fast in those shoes. The flash has nothing on you. Zipping past your limitations, racing beyond all expectations, speeding beyond your reservations. You see, you put fear on hiatus. You see, fear doesn't run you anymore. You've made the transition from inside the box living to outside the box vision. Yes, now it's time for you to run and reach right, and greater reality is waiting for you to take hold and see that you can really make it. So now when you look back like Lot's wife, you won't find a pillar of salt or shattered dreams and unrealized potential. No, you will see the vision that you planned, the fear that you banned, and all the things you accomplished all started with, I think I can. But But one thing that stands out to me, though, even with that reality, is that sometimes people hurt us. Let me hear you guys say new. It's a new piece right here I haven't done before. I love hard. I mean, if I'm for you, I'm like really for you. I'm like your best friend, ride or die. But when I hate hard. I am your worst enemy. I would help you walk off that ledge. I would push you to the edge. To see your destruction would be my pledge. Because I'm not the problem. Because I love hard. So maybe I expect myself from others way too much. Someone once told me, don't expect you out of others. But I do. Don't you? I expect when I give respect to be given respect. I expect when I protect, I need protection. But when rejection comes unjustly treated badly, then for you, things will end badly. Our tale becomes one of tragedy. I will gladly, boldly wish the worst upon you with all my feels. That's why I say I try to love. I try to love everybody. I try to treat everybody with kindness, and I try to be a light because this inner beast in me would wish to destroy you with all my might. I try to tell that good night to keep it tamed, and if it ever comes out, likely you're to blame. Because I'm not the problem, right? I just want peace, I just want love, but I often get hate, which is like opening hell's gates for yourself to walk through the torment that awaits in my response. Even the devil himself will be shocked. Oh, why am I this way? I love hard, but I hate hard. They say those with the biggest hearts get hurt the worst. Those that love the hardest hate the most. They go off the Richter scale of violent earthquake-like to shake those that hurt them until they fall into the sunken holes into the core of the earth where they belong. Because we are not the problem. Because we give love, but in return we get violence. We speak life, but in return we get silence. We treat kindly, but when we need help, they look blindly. As a way to pretend we simply don't exist. So to hell with them. Let them lay in the bed of torment they desire. Let them sink in the quicksand that they acquired. Let them drown in their own ocean of ignorance. I will gladly walk you off that ledge because I am not the problem. Then I ask myself, what if I am? Should I return? Almost. That's a good time to snap. Almost. It was very like, yeah, that was good. I'm almost there. Here you go. Should I return hate back for hate? Should I return rage back for rage? Can I put out a fire with a burning flame? Can I save a life while killing it at the same time? This plagues my mind because I always felt God says seek and you will find. So if a mofo seek problems with me, they gonna find it. Wait, I wonder if that's just my ego talking. I wonder if that's my trauma. Maybe I needed more hugs from mama. Or maybe I needed a dad not to be absent and bring in my life drama. What is this hidden pain I feel that in my heart I would kill if somebody's intentions are ill? I guess this is my therapy session. Because words are weapons, delivering painful kicks like Tekken, or helping you to live longer and prosper like I'm Star Trekking. In life, what is the lesson? Either love or hate. Love will water the world, bringing flowers that bloom, while hate will burn it all down before noon. I guess I now ask myself today, in this moment, which will I choose? I guess that's up to you. Would you prefer love, or would you prefer hate? I think I got time for like one more, two more. I'm good? Okay. All right, so in my reflections of needing love, it led me to this realization growing up was that growing up on the south side of Chicago is crazy. They'll shoot your dome. And I feel like Dorothy, I just want to go home. I moved out the hood for the good, but now they blame me, but I'm like Mufasa. You see, the zoo couldn't tame me. Now, if you want to learn, we can build like a teepee. They be telling me I'm like a frog, I be leaping. I'm TC, and I'm so dizzy like I'm drinking. But to be honest, I don't care what you think and see. I hit a home run every time. I don't need a bat. Obama, we the bomb. Let me get that. Run DMC, Reverend Run. You can preach that. We educated with skinny jeans and we black. Now put it on the floor while making dough on the low, though. I'm trying to change the world because the world is so loco with such a sick flow. coughing, sneeze. Well, here we go. I got a cold on the beat though. It's the winter time, but I'm bringing that heat though. They talking like they know me, but they really don't speak though. I make this look easy, just like a free throw. So if you got no legs, then that's what the chair for. If you got no game, then that's what the bench for. But if you got no pain, then tell me what heaven for. Get like Harlem and shake off that ego. You see the hate in this world that'll make you go crazy. Just look at the news and you'll see it, okay? But we got to get ready because God on his way. Look, recess is over, no time to play. There's too much of my mental. It's too much of my mental. It's just burst like a pimple. They want me to cave in sort of like my dimple. I don't even care. Pocket skinny like a scarecrow. Sally Mae looking, but the money ain't there, though. If you really want dough, Pillsbury got dough. Kick him, punch him, karate on the floor, though. You don't want no more, do you? No. Well, it's a green light. Go. No hands, so you can't hang with me. It's new rise. Off the top all the time. That's my team. Take a sip, go up and down, sort of like your favorite drink. All right, everybody, close your eyes. Now open them. I just made you blink. 182 on the track. I can make it seem so Star Trek. Dear Scotty, can I get a beam? I just want to wake up from this crappy dream like diarrhea sleep. You know what I mean? I'm on a mission like Transformers and X-Men. You see, I'm transforming Decepticons to Autobots. Watch Sam Wiki go quickly, this world sickly, so you need to move fast and sting it like Bumblebee. We be trying to make a change to win the medal in the service. I see my needle sweating just like he's getting nervous. I cut like Wolverine to his spleen like a surgeon. Rogue, it hurts touching the first time like a virgin. But let the truth penetrate, this world should be used to. Spreading his legs for fame just like a prostitute. But I'm trying to clean you out like a gynecologist. Professor X, Jean Grey, we are psychologists. You see, we help them with the mental. Like the whole world has acne, reverse pimples, OxyClean, placing pattern into your dimple. Just let love heal your soul, just to make it simple. Because it's love over hate. All right, one more short one for y'all. Real quick, I got to do a shameless plug. If you guys like my art, please go and get your phone, put it out, go to TC Boy the Artist on Instagram. You guys can follow me there. This will do my last one real quick. I am a published author. I know she may have mentioned that, so if you guys want to check out anything I wrote in that regard, holla at me. All right, so last piece right here. So, in my journey, I came across something that changed me. I just want to share this with you guys. All right. And I'm Chi-Town born and raised, no Nick, but been filled with fury. I've been fighting all my life, and eventually even at Curie, that was my high school. Something told me to calm down because my attitude couldn't endure me. My bro said, if you're going to carry that gun, be ready for jury. It was hard not to carry it. I was tempted by that ratchet, especially since the hood ratchet, the constant overreacting, my heart was ready to blast it. You see, I was holding the pain of my dad in a casket. Heart pandemic, so I tried to mask it. Driving too fast, was about to crash it. In the 40, I was doing 80. I'm late, or maybe I'm crazy. Don't cry, but I feel like the baby. Could change, but I feel too lazy. My brother got shot at 17. After that, I was hella mean. Smoking mirrors, I need to clean. Patch it up, no more nicotine. God forbid I would die a teen. Clean me out like some Listerine. If I could change, then let it be. If you're real, God, to let me see. See, I was about to tear off the roof till me and God called the truce. I would have blown off your roof if me and God didn't call the truce. Now I kick it heavenly like Bruce. Yeah, he cut me out that noose. Old me disappear recluse. New me came like, peekaboo. This is how I know you true. See, with no legs we walk with you. With no mouth we talk with you. But with no eyes you see us through. I feel high like I'm edible. Hulk on him, God incredible. Thirsty, well, he can beverage you. Hungry, see what that belly do. Yeah, you full of the life you bring. MLK, now let freedom ring. Elevated, feel like y'all mean. I'm so hot, just check out the scene. How I'm flying without no wings. How these angels just begin to sing. How my life just began to being. How I went from feeling alone to having one hell of a team. Just the body, check out the dream. We are one, but we are many. In the kingdom, space is plenty. Come and join us because we're winning. Tell the devil quit grinning. End it told from the beginning. Crush his head like prizes in it. Second coming soon, fellow. Ain't he gonna say hello? Plant the seed, watch it grow. He'll be here before you know, look. This life is a jungle, divines make you stumble. You gotta stay humble, away from the tumble like B. We just bumble in this word rumble. When foundation crumble, your life gonna fumble. You gotta get ready, take aim, hold steady, because this word will cook you like mama spaghetti. So like the confetti, you're tight like a teddy. Hold on if you're sweaty, the devil is petty. But God is way greater, we up elevator. Come to the creator, we ink on the paper to ask for favor. He feeds you like waiter. But don't be a Judas, he will see you later. We march like a soldier in a heavenly army. The weapons will form, but they will not harm me. The end is coming, the sounds of alarm, just endure to the end. Do not depart from this gospel. Thank you, guys.
Another round for TC Boy. watching. And she's been responding. And she wanted to let me know she really enjoyed your honesty and rawness there, as I did too. Kind of brought me back to my childhood in good and bad ways. I'm like, oh, this is why I left Chicago. Now I remember why. All right, so we're going to start the open mic tonight. Who's ready for some poetry? So we're going to have the three artists line up. We're going to have Vanessa. We're going to have Karina and Jenna. All right, let's do this.
If you do like my stuff, you can find me at That's This Thing Called Life on Instagram. But the title of this poem is called For the Little Ones. I did it for the little ones, the inner ones. I did it for little V, for all the time she was bullied. Poor, scrawny, big ears and bigger hair. See, back then was when she cared about what others said. They said she was slow. Every time she opened her mouth, all judgments followed. Selective mutism is what they call it these days. Sorry. This thing is acting up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm having technical difficulties. Can I go? Can you give me a second?
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to come back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Karina, you're next.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
This one is a little charged, so just bear with me. It's appropriate too because it's cold outside. I hope you're staying safe from all the ice out there. Wink, wink. All right, here we go. Over-identification is war. War is not between nations. It's between minds that over-identify their outward labels. Minds that decide, this is me, and that's you. Minds that create boundaries to justify walls. I'm here, you're there. This is mine, that's yours. This is my country, that's yours. This is the border, that's where you belong. Infants and toddlers in cages we keep. White, brown, black, yellow we identify. It's a Mexican problem. It's an illegal immigrant issue, we say. But deep down, we all know it's a skin color thing. Over-identification with which community we belong keeps us in the shadows, justifies our wrong. But when do we wake up? Become conscious to the drama, identify our own part in the play. Raise our voices, voice our say. That national borders are just a physical manifestation of the walls we draw in our own minds. This is mine, that's yours. This is my country, that's yours. This is the border, that's where you belong. We get upset when we see the news unfold, but we forget to explore our own minds of the prejudices it holds. Masking our prejudices with liberal language, playing the part so we're not canceled. But deep down, we're all culprits. Indulging in bite-sized versions of hate with our own personal flavors. Because until our minds we purify, identify how we tend to over-identify, it will continue to appear like an illegal immigrant issue when it's actually a humanitarian issue. Today they're coming for them, tomorrow they'll be coming for you.
How cold it was going to be tonight. My name is Jenna Rembaum. I'll be performing a poem tonight called Analog. If you want to find me, I'll just come back here. I don't have social media. So you just have to bear with me. All right. Our apartment has this old compact disc that won't stop skipping. It hangs low, catching firelight and spinning out, refracting memories into jazz chords and synth parades. It prowls like a lumbering bear towards steady orchestral violins, which trumpets grow taller until the canopy of a cello harmony swells into their backs as lovers do, and with teeth bites into the major chords who moan and curl like poetry every inch of their metric feet in bliss, and for one moment forget how to peeled paint faces peer back at me from above on a summer day so hot it can melt the pants off the devil if he ever bothered to show up. Sweat sticks in crevices behind knees and under topless breasts as I lay there, staring up at the whoosh, whoosh, whooshing ceiling fan as it spins in its housing better than my crappy disc spins in its own. And the track continues mutilating my beautiful music, making what was once comfortable hum into shrill howl that could drive someone less sane to tear their ears off. Sometimes I skip it. Sometimes I like to let it play. Sometimes I like to remind myself while listening that no music lasts forever. Tracks end, tapes run out, melodies quiet, pieces play through in their entirety and return to their resting places inside of folios and file folders and family chess sets. Dictators are shot or set up or poisoned with their own $400 bottles of Chateau Pape Clement wine. Wars finish. Soldiers go home. Silence returns. Eras do not last an eternity, no matter how powerful you are. Thank you.
All right, take two.
For the little ones. I did it for the little ones, the inner ones. I did it for little V. For all the times she was bullied. Poor, scrawny, big ears and bigger hair. See, back then was when she cared about what others said. They said she was slow. Every time she opened her mouth, all judgments followed. Selective mutism is what they call it these days. Thought if I didn't hand them the ammo, the laughs at my cost wouldn't grow. But the cruelty of children following children continued. They still couldn't stop me from finding my tribe. Fellow outcasts stay by my side. From my boy bestie whose wrist had a little extra flair, to my Pentecostal homegirls who wore skirts everywhere. They felt what I felt. They knew what I knew. There is value in you being you, even if it hurts. I did it for you too. Their oppressive words, antagonizing laughter, breaking your spirit was all they were after. Beating us down has only built us up. Every insult added a layer to our thick skin. Carbon compressed with extreme pressure, shining brighter than their small minds can measure. I did it for the ones in the back, the ones hiding in the dark, the ones too afraid to show even the slightest spark. But you gotta let your geek and freak flag fly. Because when you follow others is when the you actually dies. I did it for the little ones who still live inside, from holding my tongue at an early age to pouring my heart out on every stage. The sheep are the type not to engage. It's the unique beings, they are soul tribe. Being one and surrounded by the like makes us feel most alive. God's hand only commands this heart. I did it for him, for me, for you, and I did it for this art.
Those are all very good, all different, unique, and beautiful. I love poetry. It's amazing. Thanks, y'all. And it's nice to see some new faces. All right, so our next three artists are going to be Caitlin, Iowa, and Bree.
So we're going to be using a little bit of props today. You might hold this for the rest of the time, but it's going to be important. So hi everyone, Caitlin here.
Hello.
So for today's piece, I'm going to teach you a little word really quickly. And a little bit of backstory about me is my family on my mother's side is of Irish descent, and we are pretty damn proud of that.
Yes.
So there was one word that I learned way too late as a descended Irish person, and what I want you to do is, if you have a glass, which I know where you are, I know you do, I want you to hold it up and repeat after me. Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Thank you so very much, and I think based on that you know exactly what that means. And Sláinte is the title of this little story I have. It was January 14th, 2026, between 7 and 7:15 p.m. I was stripped of my whiteness. Now I know what you're thinking. Trump's authoritarian rule has officially made Caitlin insane. Mirrors exist, I know. Imagine that you are talking to your friends about the city's latest in-house poet who hails from the same country as your ancestors decades ago. You'd love nothing more than to discuss heritage and similarities between worlds, wouldn't you? Only then for some scrawny prick to come up to you and tell you that you need to keep your mouth shut. My name is Irish, not Gaelic, for purity. My mother looked down upon my newborn body and proclaimed that I was to walk this earth to bring pureness to those around me. I'll be the first to admit that not everything in my life has lived up to the name that I was given, but my morals are to protect those I love are nothing but. My ancestors' history, in this country at least, is anything but my namesake. Americans know the story of John Henry and how he and his other freedmen built the railroads our trains run across from the east to the west coast every day. What they don't know is that my ancestors fought and died to build those tracks to avoid dying of hunger in their motherland. What is also forgotten to mention is that the KKK's open season also applied to my people, as they were seen as cockroaches amongst the WASP community. Because of how my people spoke and lived, the Irish immigrants were seen as lowly pigs and treated as such. Based on my recent event, I see that it's still true if my heritage is meant to be kept shut like Pandora's box. That is, until it can be used for one's capitalistic benefit. I roll my eyes when green is treated like everyone's favorite color on St. Patrick's Day, influenced by beer, martinis, and angry orchards. It sickens my stomach to enter America's version of an Irish pub, crafting my people's food to be so lacking in taste that I'd rather visit the Burger King across the plaza. Why is it that the only Irish pub that I can defend the honor of, despite me not having the opportunity to visit my own ancestral homeland, is from a theme park that is owned by the entertainment company whose only representation of Ireland and their films is the mythical creatures inspired by the shorter in stature individuals, such as myself, who are now discouraged from even touching the concrete of Hollywood. I currently work as a call center representative. Not even an angry Karen on the other side of the phone can suck my life force more than a clearly white voice thanking me for not having a thick foreigner's accent. My work is credited only on behalf of an unrelated party's racist attack, and instead of my polite assistance, my worth is having an accent that even the most basic of bitches can understand. I take the closing shift. Whenever my boss tells us that we are free to go, once the top of the evening hour strikes, I always wish for a good and safe evening amongst my coworkers, especially now that Trump's Third Reich civil servants have flooded the city beautiful. Perhaps what that prick meant was supposed to protect me? Yet would he even say that to a black woman if he had the chance? How about someone from the Caribbean? Latin America? South America? How about Asia even? Frick, I doubt he even saw me as a fucking threat. Which was why he so confidently returned to the bar, laughing with his friends. Admittedly, my friends and I were too confused to even react that night, and it wasn't until Friday evening when we came to the conclusion of what happened. I suppose that's privilege in a nutshell. And yet, I am angry on behalf of my ancestors who survived the even greater past brunt of it all. If I had the power to rewind time, I would have gladly responded, Na skal dol volal air, lete far ele. Then we'd see who should be kept quiet. This ring on my right finger is what my people call Fonje Unclada, the crowned heart of loyal love embraced by friendship's hands is Europe's earliest symbol of marriage. However, I wear not this ring yearning to be a wife of a man. I wear this ring loyal and devoted to my ancestors' motherland, to which my sister Erin shares her name. As long as I wear both this ring and my own name, no one takes my heritage and stomps it into American soil as if it means nothing. Now, I ask all of you to lift your glass, if you have one, and let us share a toast to those who fought for their place in this country, known for its free and its brave. Let us toast to those who are still fighting against those who see differently or who have forgotten why it started with a riot on a tea ship in Boston, where I suppose I should also give my heritage honors. Let us toast to those who we think aren't allowed to be discriminated by definition, but their pain remains silent. And a toast to those where their pain screams through the night and is plain as a book's cover. This is my toast to all of you. Sláinte!
Sláinte!
Thank you.
Greetings, everybody. I'm AY. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me tonight.
feel you. I just wanna be near you. Yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. I just want you to know that. Ooh, yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Sometimes it gets unhealthy. We can't be by ourselves, we love is need each other. Better know, babe, when you hold me, it gets me slowly. It's the sweetest thing. When you hold me, it gets me slowly, and now it makes me feel so nice. You're my coffee when I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, babe, we are the best part. Yeah. You're the best part. You're the best part. Yeah. You're the best part. Yeah. It's just sunrise, yeah. And those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire, yeah. When you wake up and then we make love, yeah. It makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're my darling that I think when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it, babe. You're the star. You're the star. You're the best part. You're the best part. Yeah. If you love me, won't you say something, babe? If you love me, won't you say, babe? If you love me, won't you say something? Please say something to me now. Please say something, babe. Say something to me now, yeah. And say, and please. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You guys can follow me on Instagram everywhere, AYIWA. Thank you.
Hey y'all, my name is Bree. I'm from Illinois, so cold temperatures kind of don't really bother me too much here. I'm going to read a little bit more sensitive piece, so for those who struggle with mental health and stuff like that, this may be sensitive for you, but it's called No Stupid Questions. I have a quick question to ask. What time is it? Will the weather bring sunny skies or a snowy blitz? How's your day going? What's on the news today or tomorrow? Could I borrow a pen and maybe a piece of paper? Maybe we could chat or grab lunch sometime later. Random questions, I know, but did I rub you the wrong way? Do you hate me, or is it my fate to be a failure?
Why do I feel so comfortably numb, so dumb forever putting my trust or faith in hyenas, cackling and cockling as I slip while they prey? How would you rate me on a scale of 1 to you're so damn bored? Good Lord, I'm overthinking again, aren't I? What's wrong with my curves and swerves? Do they slam your eyes into a ravine? Why do I feel so alone? Should I pick up my phone to speak up, to reach out? But I shouldn't be a bother to you, or to them. Ahem. Let us ask you some questions. Why do you have these intrusive thoughts? You ought to be doing something about this, right? Could you try some positive affirmations, meditation, or perhaps sun salutations? Maybe it's just a phase, perhaps some intricate maze that your mind is melding, welding, to dwell in the past or on here today, built to last. Why can't you just get over it? Sorry to bother, but I have a stupid question. You know what? Screw that. I have freaking questions. How deep should I cut to get myself out of this rut? Why can I only confide in the stinging glides of a razor blade or a nail file? Why can't I heal from throbbing words or sobbing worlds? Why can't I feel the noose nipping at my neck? You didn't really want me to stay here, right? Which method will swiftly drift me away from here, from my damn demons, from my familial fears? Would you even bother to read the note I left behind? Did you really love me? Did anyone for that matter? Would you really miss me? Would anyone for that matter? We have so many unanswered questions. Why did she leave us to grieve? How did we not see this coming? Weren't there any cues or clues that could have given us any indication, demonstration, inclination that she was hurting? Was it something that we said? Was it something that we did? One final question. If we could turn back time, punch the clock, snap the noose, or shatter the Glock, if we lent an ear and didn't hesitate to hear you, would you still be here? Thank you, guys.
Thank you for that. Like, I definitely enjoyed all those. I loved the music, per usual. And that was a really good breed. I understand with mental health, and a lot of us in here probably understand all those words that you spoke. So thank you for that. And Caitlin, that was a really good piece too, very deep. All right, the next three artists that are going to come up are Cimarron, Alexander, and Peter.
Hey folks, it's good to see everyone tonight. My name is Simran Chinani. I'll be reading a poem today. I wrote this poem over the summer, and it was about the genocide in Palestine. And I came back to it this week because I think while the context is different, it very much applies to what is taking place in Minnesota and around the nation. Many of you know I grew up in Minneapolis, went to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. A lot of the videos that I'm seeing are streets that I've walked on, houses that I know, neighbors that I've seen. And so I'll be reading this piece thinking about the good people of Minnesota, people who are turning sex shops and restaurants and their homes into mutual aid centers. So this poem is from the perspective of a mother to her child. And this is titled, When They Come Tomorrow. When they come tomorrow, even when they don't knock, even when you don't answer the door, remember the back door behind the pantry. Remember the keys hidden in the rice container, and after that, you don't have to remember anymore. Just imagine. When you exit out the back, imagine the wind in your face is a gentle sea breeze, and the tears on your cheek are a forgiving ocean mist. Imagine both my arms wrapped around your torso, holding us both in place. Imagine the highway is empty. The only sound is the engine of the bike. Imagine your dad lifting you into the high chair when you were 2, and how you would press your forehead against the poodles when you were sad. Imagine that moment between when Happy Birthday ended and you cut into the cake. Make a wish. Everything will be okay. Do you understand? I love you. Can you repeat back to me what we do when they come tomorrow?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Happy New Year. May it bring a lot of great change and positive things. This is a new piece. My name is Alexander LaFrance. This is my second time here. And this piece is called The Cosmic Egg Served Sunny Side Up. It seems to me we allow our internal eternal to diminish as we collect experiences and replace imagination with objectivity. Often when the imaginative child grows up and realizes that magic and dragons don't exist, they cease to embrace life with wonder and awe. It is as if the great, boundless capacity of dreaming, not restricted by the knowledge of what lies around the corner, loses its potency as the world grows seemingly smaller and possibilities are replaced with decisions and consequences, duties and obligations. Time becomes ever more present, and each tick-tock of the clock a memento mori. We slowly drift off and become sleeping beauties, slumbering under the shadow of death's curse, that inevitable and eternal sleep as we physically decay into oblivion. For most, sleepwalking through life is preferable to accepting the truth. Many pray to prick their finger and embrace their fate in a self-induced daze rather than yearn for the kiss of consciousness that will dispel the illusion of inevitable suffering. But when the pink clouds of youthful dreams dissipate, we are faced with unfathomable and terrible immensity of the great cosmic expanse, the bottomless depths of quantum mechanics, and the unconscious oceans of our psyche. This awakening is the violent birth of self. We hatch from the egg of our base humanity, and outpours the powerful dance of cosmic chaos, even as we come to realize that our time is short. As children, we need to exercise our boundless imagination so that when we get older, we aren't swallowed up by the great beast of boundlessness, nor that we close ourselves off with illusions and the provincial borders of day-to-day life to condense the incondensable and digest the incomprehensible. It is the unimaginable that should drive us, to make form and sense out of it for ourselves, and as a gift to give to others. We need to channel the contradictions of our experiences, our depths of consciousness in a small animal form that reflects the great bang of all beginnings, the tumultuous expanding ever outward to the farthest reaches of understanding, even as the galaxies of our biochemistry slow, cool, and ultimately come to a dark and silent stop. We must translate all of this into symbols and metaphors that capture the mysteries without diminishing grace and scale. As humans and artists, we need to see beyond our contemporary cultural inheritance, gaze up at the stars, at the face of God, to see our own likeness staring back. From this active, living meditation, the portals of our perception open and we become transparent to the divine. Every action becomes ritual and the waking world becomes the present eternal, the promised paradise not to be yearned for, but to be embraced with wonder, awe, pleasure, and bliss. It is our cosmic inheritance. It is our return to the home within ourselves, a coffin turned cathedral, a body into an egg.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Great poetry. I love coming here. I'm always so inspired by everyone. So my name's Peter Gordon. Normally my poems are a page. But this is a big topic, so I think it's a page and a half now. Just before I go, and since we have so many poets, I just want a quick second to plug the Florida State Poets Association, of which I am a member. FLPoets.org is the website, and the Orlando Area Poets, which is the local chapter, is the largest in the state of Florida, but you know it could be larger. So check it out, see if it's something you're interested in. And I should also say that I borrowed the title and the first line of this poem from a very famous book. It's called Genesis. In the beginning, God cracked the cosmic egg, creating our expanding universe. Simmered superheated stars and dust on his celestial stove for a couple billion years, stirring occasionally, until primordial soup cooled, formed thin rocky crusts on small planets circling the sun, allowed gravity to swirl Earth into an oblate spheroid, then splashed meteors full of carbon atoms and water to make fiery oceans and photosynthetic life. God could have created our world with a word, but there's no art in that. Much more satisfying to cook scratch ingredients, tasting and experimenting as you go. God cooled the world by wrapping it in ice once or twice, until 500 million years ago, a riot of ocean species emerged. Some brave plants and animals moved on land after gas melded into ozone, offering protection from cosmic rays. Lunged fish evolved into animals who lived on land for 100 million years. Yet God found his creation wanting, hurled a killer asteroid to eliminate obsolete experiments, create room for dinosaurs to rule for 200 million years. He broke Pangaea into pieces, so land drifted to where continents sit today. But even this dish was not to taste, and God sent another asteroid, causing climate change that killed dinosaurs, but not small mammals, who grew large, evolved into primates and Homo erectus just 2 million years ago, who walked upright and begat Neanderthals, Denisovans, and Homo sapiens. Humans, God's first creation, who could worship, hear, and understand, even imperfectly, his commandments. Religions arose, all claiming to hold the truth. Yet have all our churches, mosques, synagogues, temples, and sacred spaces propitiated God's wrath? Is it just coincidence? Earth's seas are rising, while humans spend billions to develop artificial intelligence? Is God reaching for his cosmic spoon to give the world another stir? Thank you.
Those are all great. I really liked your it was really good. It was really well. I really enjoyed that one, Alexander. They're all great. So we're gonna the 3 C's: Clueston, Chase, and Christian.
Oh, me? Oh. Awesome.
Symbiotes. Is that Grinch gonna waltz right up to that golden? Docile, but hello. Man, you're in full mask. No human mug visible. Limits, gentleness. Ivory dormant dog so far, entire parade. Christmas be bloodied? Or inside a cast? Grinch prances inches from pup. Pup stands up, first time this festive morning. Is character amputee bound? Not on your life. Mild creature nuzzles his wily chartreuse comrade, licks bizarre false fur, as if it were flesh of the baby on the blanket, also grimacing.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Amen. Since I see so many faces, I want to do a quick shameless plug for Poetic Thursdays every Thursday. It's a free poetry event where we have local vendors and poetry. So you guys can follow us on Instagram. That's Poetic Thursdays on Instagram. All right, and I'll pass us some cards so you guys can check it out. All right, I'm going to pace a little bit to move the nerves around. I'll do 2 short songs. First, a cover, a small snippet of one of my favorite bands. Yo, shout out to AWA. Yo, we're gonna, we're gonna do a live music night. He's gonna be the main feature, and I'm gonna ride your coattail into the sunset. Amazing. Shout out to Kay for the amazing job she's been doing. Hosting for tonight. Shout out to Simba. Yes. Excellence United. Looking as amazing as usual. All right, so let's get into it. This song is by my favorite band, one of my favorite bands. My favorite band is actually Switchfoot. It's one of my favorite bands, the Black Keys. And I remember when I had my first job, I was listening to their music all the time in my 94 Plymouth Voyager. All right, so little black submarine, operator, please pull me back to the line. Told my girl I'll be back, operator, please. This is wrecking my mind. Oh, can it be? The voices calling me, they get lost in and out of time. Should have seen the glow, but everybody knows that a broken heart is blind. That a broken heart is blind. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into an original. I wrote this song, all right, stay still. I wrote this song during the middle of one of my many existential crises. It's called I. Hope you guys enjoy it. Who'll be there to sing your songs? Who'll be there to right your wrongs? Who'll be there when the lights are low? There are things I want you to know. It'll be I wanna know my love's not in vain. I want the Lord to call my name. 'Cause I know what you're feeling now lately, yeah. But I swear there's bliss in the rain. Plus you can call on me. Thank you.
like to do some poetry, if that's all right. So this is actually quite old, and I'd like to read it because the reason that I wrote it is I wrote it the first time after I came here for the first time. So let's just read. 1. One night, just before starting middle school, I was lying in bed pretending to sleep, but really trying to listen in to the murmur coming from behind my parents' closed bedroom door, tuned the dials on my ears just in time to catch the tail end of my dad spitting out, "Those fucking faggots," and my mom's response, "Careful, when you don't like the broth, you get double serving, and you have 2 sons." And there I was, just a boy who'd only ever experienced stiffies in the contexts of waking up and whenever his brimming bladder pressed too hard against his prostate gland, being taught erections could have right and wrong causes. Then the walls of my closet extruded around me, and I was sealed not for what I liked, but for what I might one day like. And I suddenly felt shame at my quantum potential. At school, I remember sitting on the gym floor, getting looked up and down by jocks, goths, potheads, skaters, and preppies, and they would all say, "Your eyelashes are too long and thick, your face is too slender and pale. Are you wearing mascara? And what's with your body? It's too slim. You don't look like much of an all-American male. Are you a boy-girl chimera, or are you just a fucking faggot?" There it was again, same word, new context. This time not about what you liked, but what you looked. And I suddenly felt self-conscious at my appraisal. Were the extruded closet walls also one-way mirrors through which everyone else could see something I couldn't? And when would I be permitted to know? How long would I be allowed to exist in this superposition before the dangling Geiger counter explosion set into motion the pressure to conform to the expectations of a settled contradiction? Solution: shatter the vial of poison myself and hope for the best. Exposure therapy with no prognosis. Deep dive into anything I've been pushed to fear, like men in makeup or women's clothing. Mick Jagger, Lou Reed, David Bowie, Mark Bolan, Robert Smith, Tim Curry, Morrissey. Throw out all previous role models of masculinity and develop a desire to be like them instead. Learn to stop worrying what everybody else thinks and love my own androgen ways. Release the clenched, puckered asshole that had been instilled in me from a young age. Realize my tense sphincter muscle had kept me from getting it up the entire time, and that only getting emotional with women really does it for me anyway. Match point, court change. Get called a faggot and say, "Sure, yeah, so?" But bat my eyelashes and blow the bullies back from a dick from across the classroom. And they would sneer, "Did you hear that? He finally admitted it." And I would smile. Game. Interlude. Am I straight or gay? Was I what you wanted me to be? Controversy. 2. It's easy for me now to discard these memories as nothing more than adolescent wonderings. Local boy Descartes himself into heterosexuality with extra steps. More news at 11. But that's only because I see now that I was never in a closet or a box. It was a chrysalis. And from it I have emerged a king rich in contradiction and blasphemy. It's not that I'm straight, it's just that I'm only attracted to women. A man's not a real man until he can say, "I'm whatever you want me to be, baby," and mean it, without needing to contort himself to please someone else. But in reality, all those extra steps mattered. A mile in those shoes delivered me from heteronormativity, from no homo, but from fragile masculinity, from misogyny, from nice guy thinking and pickup artistry. Most of all, it let me ponder firsthand the mentality required to keep the soul wandering against the friction underfoot. So, fellow freaks, indulge me, new decree. The time to reclaim the word faggot is now. I know what you're thinking and what this sounds like, and I promise this isn't Stockholm Syndrome or one of those, well, actually, it means a bundle of sticks, cheap cop-out knockdowns, or internalized wrong rebrandished lash-outs. Serious question. Should this word to which I'm constantly entwined be co-signed to nothing more than sad twigs marked for hateful burner fuel? Consider the alternate aesthetic possibilities, the phonetics of the endlessly extensible f, followed by the guttural g, hard stopped by the definite it, and fading echo dampened t. How it flows from fade to grit to flagrant fracture. Can you hear it? Definition, noun, slang. Any person that won't let themselves be kept under the lock and key of scrutiny while their identity is deferred into infinity by uncomfortable observance. Example, sure, yeah, I'm a faggot, so? Because, truth be told, I don't just hear it, I see it. Forced into a closet over seeming wrong rather than becoming right, except this time I'm on the outside looking in at this suspended fate and can't help but feel empathy. This is too potent a word to leave for dead in a box or let hate decay away to be bitter and dumb. So conjure Schrodinger and tell him he can keep his conundrum and his corrosives. I'm long past the juncture and split outcome. The word deserves better now for the same reason I deserved better then. Let it be, a free fucking faggot. Thank you.
That was great. All those were amazing, amazing voices. One of my favorite beautiful friends decided to come support me tonight. My friend Simba. Also, she runs Exodus Youth. She'll tell you a little bit about that.
Alright. So, peace and blessings. How's everybody feeling today? So, at the end of the day, no matter how much you have or don't have in your bank account, you are not incarcerated, you are not in a hospital bed. So, praise God. Actually, years ago, our youth of my nonprofit organization had a whole play here. So I just want to say thank you to Telugu Arts. They actually wrote and acted and did poetry and rap and everything in a play like 5-6 years ago here. So my name is Simba. I'm a poet. I'm a mother. I'm a teacher. Orange County Public Schools. I run a nonprofit called Exodus United. We have been doing our thing out here for about 10 years. We do poetry, music, art programs for at-risk youth in Central Florida. We take youth every year to the largest international poetry festival in the United States called Brave New Voices. There's on our team, the youth, they came in second in the nation a few years ago. So they worked really hard, and I would love to tell you all more about it and follow. But I'm gonna do a poem. It's 90s R&B. So anybody here like 90s R&B songs? So I got a little postpartum brain, so baby back there. So if I forget a line, whatever, hopefully, but not. Okay. When you hold my hand, it feels like a trap loop from the 90s, like love. Like you are the bee in that rhythm and blues without the jazz cassette playing, cause just your voice alone, a soft breeze on my body, and yet I start to finally understand when I was a little girl what Whitney meant when she sang, I will always love you. And every time you press your lips on my back, it's as if Toni Braxton herself came to unbreak my heart. Cause all my life I grew up longing for that Casey and JoJo type love, that lovebird, that I know why God gon' marry us type love. See, we fell far before fall, cause it's long been our season. And well, you are my reason. Like Marvin, you are my healing. Do you understand now? Well, I remind you that your lips have power. See, when I think of you, you make me want to go on and on like Erica was making us all say Badu. And I don't have to be Destiny's Child to say your name, baby. See, I will say it willingly. See, I do believe Usher had us in mind when he made nice and slow, but not in a sexual way, in a loving and godly way, like slow to anger and soft in touch. So you remind me of what it means to be properly loved, because when you call me, sweet lady, would you be mine? Yeah, I'm already screenshotting pics of our wedding band and an all-inclusive trip to Jamaica. Cause Sade always taught me to know you ain't no ordinary type love. Cause you make me escape every time I think, who can I run to? And see it be your arms and your embrace and your face and my mouth and my best brandy voice humming. The boy is mine, and please tell TLC ain't no need to creep when faith reminds us of a love like this. Cause Tupac said, what you won't do, help me, do for love. See, and I tried everything to not fall too hard, but Alicia said I keep on what? Falling. And sometimes I dream of candy-coated raindrops so much it makes me say, ooh la la la. Cause you be killing me softly. Fugees and I am the lure into your Wyclef likes. How many mics do I have to spit on to confess my love? So you give me that one in a million type feeling. You make soul ties feel like good vibes, confession. See, I have an obsession. And it is called loving you. Thank you. Real quick, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, Simba93, and in the bio we have the nonprofit Exodus United, and our youth just performed last night, and they're super dope. They inspire me to step my game up. But also I run Free Yourself LLC, so we do artist showcases, open mics, things like that. And shout out to Chase and everybody that does their thing here in Orlando. Like, it's very important that we go out and support each other. Right, so let me know how I can support you. How do you say the word? Reciprocation is very important. But yeah, thank you so much, and y'all be blessed. Thank you.
I want to thank all the artists here tonight, and thank Lauren for trusting me, because she just texted me. She's like, hey, you know I don't let just anybody host, okay? So I'm going to do a piece, because like last time she was sad I didn't do a smut piece. So since you have a little time, I'm gonna read a little smut for you, Lauren. It's called The Saver. Reflections, naughty thoughts of the other night, a mischievous smile, thoughts of every moment between you and I, savoring the taste of you. Salty with a hint of sweet softness on your lips, took the damn breath out of me. Hands exploring the softness of my skin, fingers caressing the hills and dips of my backside, gripping my hips closer powerfully and with intent. Electric current starts to flow down to my inner grind, creating a steady flow from inside. Then I climb and I begin to ride. Feeling straight power between my thighs, I lock with pure determination. Titties bouncing and moans begin as the heat begins to ascend. Pure connection savoring every moment we spend. Long stroking at first and then making it faster with pure and pull between the love and lust, connection and trust. You and I connecting on that vibrational energy and reaching that higher frequency. Deep breath brings me back, biting my lip as I pause. Fuck. I love savoring you through internal thoughts.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being great. Lauren wants a good picture of all the artists at the end, so let's all come up here. Thank you guys.
I forgot to mention that this Wednesday is Artist Circle, so artists of all disciplines get together and share their work, and some interesting collaborations usually occur.
Can you take a picture? Yes.